Yo, 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 yo. Welcome back to another Talk to Me Tuesday video. This video is getting posted on the 18th of February, 2025. So I'm going to be answering questions from last Tuesday's video. So if you want me to respond to your comments or your question for next Tuesday, just leave them in this video. Please keep the conversation going. All right, so I got one question, one comment from Gebrev. There's actually a lot that can break up this comment into separate discussions, so I appreciate this comment. Basically, he responded to my response to him in last video saying that how I got into editing, and I responded to him saying that I lived in an apartment that was near a movie rental store that was owned by this Korean guy that I actually became somewhat acquaintances with him. I went there so much that I got to talk to him, get to know him a bit, and I was asking for recommendations on movies, right? So his name was Ralph, I remember that. The place was called Movie Town. Because I lived near a movie rental place, I was able to rent movies all the time. So I usually after work, I'll just go straight there. I'll rent a movie or two, come home and then just watch movies the rest of the afternoon because I didn't want to do anything at the time, right? And then that's how I got influenced with becoming a filmmaker because I just liked the art form of making movies, right? That was the first part here was it was convenient for me to live next to a movie rental place. I got to see a lot of cool movies. And he says he didn't know that I worked for Kyle. Yeah, I don't think a lot of people don't know that. I mean, why would they? Whatever. This actually happened when he recently got married with his ex-wife Heather. So I did work with them for a little bit actually. I went with him to Vegas, CES, with him and Heather once. That was my first time going to Vegas actually. And then after that, I went with Paul, and then that's when I became more consistent working with Paul, right? But yeah, I even got to CES with Vegas with Kyle. Kyle has offered me work once I started to become more consistent with Paul, but I couldn't do it. I had to make a choice. Yeah, working for two YouTubers was a pain in the ass. I remember doing the two benchmark videos, editing them one after another. That was too much. Yeah, I was no way I'm gonna do that again. That's just way too much. I'm at a point now that if I'm gonna be working for someone else's content, I just decided, you know what, I'm just gonna work on my own shit, right? In that case, I can work on my own schedule and make sure it doesn't interfere with Paul's work, right? And it doesn't stress me out. So also, I have more control of how I make my videos. It's a lot easier for me to put the only required amount of effort into my fucking videos, right? And I save all my extra efforts on Paul shit. So that's how I do it. Yeah, working with Kyle when I did was cool. Just at the time, he was working with Heather and he had Chris at the time. So they were helping him out. So started working with Paul more. But there was more consistency there. Whereas with Kyle, I guess he already had help, so it wasn't that consistent. So that's what I was looking for, more consistency. So I stuck with Paul, right? Our buddy here says, you mentioned that he works as an IT technician, right? And he tried to do some animation stuff for himself. That he has some stuff on YouTube. Cocorogenic Animations, Artisan and Behance, Cocorogenic, for the curious eyes and ears, and he has fun producing some stuff right on his animation in Blender and DaVinci. Since you put it here on the fucking comment section, I assume you're okay with making it public, so I'm just gonna check out your shit or share it with other people here that don't know. I believe this is him. Yeah, this is him. Cool shit. So I already visited his profile here on ArtStation. Yeah, good job, man. It's really cool. I tried messing around with Blender myself and do some 3D work with Cinema 4D. I couldn't get into it whatsoever. It's not my thing. Yeah, 3D modeling is a different state of mind. That's for fucking sure. Yeah, right on, dude. You do some cool shit here. I was familiar with Behance, but ArtStation I wasn't too familiar with. Yeah, this looks pretty cool. Alright, even got a little story on what's up with the robot, right? That's funny. Okay, right on, dude. Cool. You give the robots a backstory. Oh, you got some graphic design stuff as you mentioned. Alright, there you go. Me likes all this, dude. Me likes all this. This one's cool. It's a very simple cartoon style you got going on. Good job here. Alright, this is Cocorogenic, right? I hope I pronounced it right. You guys can check him out at ArtStation. And he said he has some stuff also on his YouTube channel, so you guys can check him out. And yeah, if you guys want to share your work, if you want me to check it out, I'm actually interested to see what people are working on. It's pretty cool, I do like seeing other people's projects, so if you want to leave your info in the comment section, I'll check it out and share it here with other people to give you a shout out. And I guess the final part of his comment here was the price of those Herman Miller chairs, they should be pretty much perfect by design and not subject to something as obvious as a bad armrest. Yeah. I found shopping for a good chair frustrating. We had the perfect local store that was an office supplies equivalent to Micro Center, but they've been gone a while. Buying chair online is almost as subjective as it gets. Yeah, I mentioned the Herman Miller chairs. The main thing I like about this chair is the overall mechanic of it, right? And also like the mesh, the material is actually very comfortable. Yeah, so the thing I like about this chair the most is actually the machinery. This thing is actually very smooth. Out of all the chairs I messed, this was probably like the best one. There's like a lot of like controls and tilts and swivels. It's just very accommodating and smooth to adjust to the movement of your body, right? That's something I guess I learned that's very important when it comes to a chair, is as you're, adjusting, moving, twisting and all that crap, like the comfort of the machinery that this thing has, this technology over here, it actually does a really good job of like providing that support and comfort to your body, right? You increase the tension of it, so if you were to like lean back, it kind of like, it feels almost like a glove. You're being comforted, right? You're being carried. It's just very smooth, right? So yeah, the machinery, the technology that it has here for like the shock absorbing, tilting, moving, bending, whatever, this thing's actually really good, right? Also, the material itself is very nice. This mesh, it does help. It's very flexible. It does fit your body well. It does kind of like, mold to the shape of your body, right? So this is really good. But yeah, there are like things I don't like. Say like the armrests, they suck ass, totally. But besides that, yeah, it is a good chair. And like if you were to buy something like this, for as expensive as they are, like they do have a lifetime warranty from my understanding. You may have to look into that, right? But they do offer like additional perks to buying this chair. You get like a support, right? For $1,000 yeah, you may have to like get perks. That being said, I kind of don't want to do this, but at the same time, it's like, since you kind of mentioned about like ordering chairs online is kind of a pain in the ass. Honestly, again, please do your own fucking research. But really, if you were to buy a chair online, like I'll definitely direct you to the Asus RG Ergo gaming chair, right? I used this chair when I was up in Taiwan. Paul did me the great favor of asking Asus to let us borrow a chair. And this chair is actually really fucking nice. I do like it. There's certain things I don't like about it. This back thing, it has like this weird like mechanics that kind of like, see if I can zoom in this shit more. I don't know if I can see it, but like, yeah, it has like this like weird like crank system. So it kind of like it presses up against your lower lumbar area. I found it to be a bit uncomfortable. I didn't like that much, but after messing with it a bit, I was able to find something that works for me. But I mean, this part I guess I didn't really care for, to be honest. But everything else about this chair, I mean, like the armrests, these are very good. These are comfortable. The headrest on this thing is actually very nice. It has like this like piece of the area that kind of like you're able to adjust to like the shape of your head. So this thing is very comfortable. Also, this thing has a backrest, which my chair doesn't. You're gonna buy an additional headrest, but for $1,000 chair, you're gonna buy another fucking piece for a headrest for who knows how much. So this one already has it, and like this headrest is actually pretty comfortable. You can lean back a lot. This is very comfortable too, so if you want to take a quick break. Like I said, the armrests are nice. These things are cushioned. Overall, I had a good experience with this chair. I like it. Again, I'm not saying buy this fucking chair. What I'm saying is that this chair has good features that I would suggest for you to get or to search for, right? So if you wanted to buy this chair, I think you'd be happy. And yeah, it's gonna be fucking close to $1,000, right? But this thing has features that I wish this fucking thing would have had, right? So yeah, and this one's like what, 1,500 almost? Fuck that shit. And this one's like 900, or gonna be just under 1,000. Who knows? Probably 1,000 with the shipping. So it'd probably be worth for you to get something like this if you were to invest in a chair. All right, on that note of, I noticed that like we've been talking a lot about chairs in this discussion, which is fine. I mean, if you're willing to pay fucking $2,000 or $1,000 for a GPU, something that can become like obsolete, who knows, after a year or two, like getting yourself a good chair that can last you for a good 5 years or more. I mean, I think it's worth it, right? It's, especially for something as important as your health. So if you wanna invest in something for your desk, your workstation or whatever, definitely a chair is important because you're gonna be sitting a lot. And also a chair will be important if you're not going to be investing in a sit-stand desk. I would encourage you to get a sit-stand desk if you like to stand more. You can do it that way, but for the most part, I like to sit more. When I do want to stand, I just get up and I walk around the house or something, or I stretch out, But for the most part, I'm actually pretty comfortable to be sitting in this chair. And I do use a sit-stand to basically adjust like the height that's more comfortable for me to work at. So that's one of the reasons why I like the sit stand desk, because you can adjust the height to where something's really comfortable for you, and you can adjust the height of the monitors, right, on top of your desk. So there's a good combo for me, right? But for you guys, that's gonna be a little too much, because a sit stand desk, the legs could cost up to $500, right? And then on top of that, you're gonna pay another $1,000 for a chair. If you don't have a good chair, I would suggest for you to get the chair. All right, so Gabriel, thanks so much for the comment. Really appreciate it. And yeah, I got nothing else to say. All right, so thanks for watching this video. If you guys want to keep the discussion going, just leave me a comment and I'll respond to you next Tuesday. Reminder to check the links in the descriptions if you want to help me out. I really would appreciate it. Talk to you next Tuesday. Peace.